talk about how gangster rap is destroying the minds of our young people, a lot of the hip hop artists will say, well, that's not hip hop. You can't allow gangster rap to be hip hop at the hip hop awards. And you can't allow gangster rap to be hip hop at the hip hop celebration. And you can't allow gangster rap to be hip hop any other time. But the minute I say the music is negatively influencing our children, now all of a sudden you want to disassociate it from hip hop. You see that? That's a cop out. Because what it says is you don't want to take accountability for the evil done in the name of your institution. Rather than hold it accountable and check it, you just want to redefine it out of existence so you don't have to confront it. So my issue with brothers and sisters in the Christ faith is when y'all see evil, not you, but systemically, when y'all see evil done in the name of the church, rather than confront it and deal with it, which you might stay with me, but generally they don't do that. You know what they'll do? That's not Christian behavior. You see that? So you never go and deal with it. You never go and confront the molestation. You just say that's outside the definition of what a real Christian is. But any other time, you include that church as a church. Any other time, they included as Christians. Any other time, they welcomed into the, you see what I'm saying? So my thing is we got to stop, I feel you, but we got to stop redefining misbehavior out of the scope of our institutions because we ain't got the courage to hold somebody accountable. You feel where I'm coming from? We got to stop doing that. It's like if I find out my son is stealing or beating on somebody's daughter and somebody come and tell me that, I'm supposed to go check my son. I can't say, well, he ain't been living at home for 20 years and, you know, I didn't raise my kids to do. That ain't the point. Your son beat on his daughter. Go do something about it. Them gangster rappers is influencing our children. And y'all consider them hip hop any other time, go deal with it. Them Christians is over there molesting kids. Don't tell me that's not Christian behavior. Go check them in the name of the church.
On this side.
But do you see what I'm saying?
I totally get it.
Okay.
And I want to
yes, sir.
add to that point. So what do you have to say to someone say that is not hip hop? That's rap music.
Okay.
And rap music and hip hop is not the same thing.
Okay.
And it's
Then
only
change
to
the name
those
of the BET
that
Awards.
are listening to
change
it.
the name. Then we got to check. Then we need
but
to
we
see
don't
some
control that part though.
That ain't true.
It's
we
the
have
listeners
influence.
that it's the listeners. I don't control. I don't have no influence over BET.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. But collectively, we have enough influence.
Yeah, but
in other words, ostracize it then. Ostracize it. And tell BET if it's gangster rap, it can't be considered for album of the year.
I mean,
go and tell Billboard if it's gangster rap, it can't be on the Billboard for hip hop. You see what I'm saying? If we're gonna do it, do it all the way.
Right now, with me and you
saying
to the world,
yes, sir.
that's not to the world. Hip hop and rap is two different things.
But then I got to
we
challenge you again, though. You want to know why?
When we started
I don't think
rapping.
you can separate the two. Let me tell you why.
Okay,
let me tell you why. You know why you can't separate gangster rap from hip hop? Because if you was to list the top 10 rappers of all time, many of them had very serious, strong gangster rap elements to their music. Is Jay-Z hip hop?
No.
You would say Jay-Z is not hip hop?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. If I would say hip hop, I would say again, hip hop was something a little bit different.
But when most hip hoppers say Jay-Z is hip hop.
But that's most people, but they don't understand.
But see, when you when you say they don't understand, I feel you.
Yeah.
But you can't dismiss it like that. There has to be a conference.
Yes,
there has to be dialogue, discussion, and votes taken on what is and what out. Because what you can't have is a million different definitions for the same concept.
So can I explain? And I wasn't there. I know Grandmaster Caz, and I'm gonna ask them these questions.
I got you.
And I had interviews with them, and they answered this. When hip hop was started, it was for the inner city boys to get a way out. It had nothing to do with music. It was so they wouldn't be with the gangs, so they wouldn't be with the corners.
Culture created out of nothing.
And it was a positivity that was put in there that was
creative and progressive
for your ear. Now, rap music came about when they figured out somewhere that they can do comedy. And that was the first rap music. When they decided, like the Fat Boys and stuff like that, that was not hip hop. That was comedy rap. And when they figured out, we could switch it from this and use comedy rap, gangster rap came right after that, because now you saw it could get manipulated.
I agree with you,
and
but
it
here's
was
my
no
question to
longer
you.
hip hop.
Here's
Now
my question
that's
to you.
rap music.
If that was no longer hip hop and it became rap, separate from what was created, I agree with that. Why was there no movement to clarify that?
And that's KRS-One would be sitting here soon, and I would be asking my brother that I love very much, how did that happen? Because I blame him. You know, he's one of the, he said, when KRS-One said, and KRS-One, you know, you are a part of me. So it's no offense. I'm LL Cool J, Rakim, and KRS-One. So it's no offense to nobody. But when KRS-One said he was the god of hip hop, and he threw PM Dawn off the stage.
Okay.
How the hell did you allow NWA, you know what I'm saying, and all these other guys to come out in the early 90s with that gangster music and that stuff that you should have knew as the god of hip hop, as who you was going to hurt us. If you thought PM Dawn was a threat and you had to go to their concert and grab them and throw them off the stage, why didn't you do that with NWA and the rest of these clowns that they wasn't real gangsters? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was that much of a threat. And we already know BDP was strong anyway.
Right.
Why didn't you go stop
even before
they shows?
NWA though, because I don't want to scapegoat the West Coast, because the East Coast also had its gangster.
I don't.
You
Again,
feel me?
I don't want to name names.
Coogee raps and we had our gangster
Coogee
thing
rap was
too.
positive though. He gave you the real other side of it.
I understand, but that was still there though. The gangster piece was growing before NWA. The momentum was there for NWA to take it on.
It's not
I don't want
NWA
to be seen as the scapegoat.
But they were. For me, because I'm that age, I went right from KRS-One and, you know, X-Clan to a year later, you know, fuck the police and kill a bitch and all of that.
Right, but all I'm saying is the momentum was building on the East Coast with the gangster rap, and NWA just jumped on that momentum. And
I mean,
in other words, they could have checked it before it got out of hand.
Yeah,
NWA is out of hand.
Yeah,
it could have been checked before that. But that's a contradiction that has to be dealt with.
You see? But that's what I said.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I will ask
you.
Him,
right.
Why didn't you? Because I do hold him.
I got you.
When you said you was the
and it
god
ain't just about him though.
Hip hop.
It's the whole community.
Yeah, but he said he was the god.
Right.
You know, once he put himself in that.
Right. But one man can't make a movement though. It was all of them.
Then
who
you should have
come together.
Said you the god of
and
hip-hop.
Guess what? They could have confronted, but you don't even have to confront. Clarify. Clarify. Y'all gonna call this something different. You can have a press conference. Y'all gonna call this something different. And you know why nobody clarified? I'm gonna tell you why they didn't clarify. One of the reasons, people wanted to get paid.
Yeah, they said.
And if nigga and bitch is going to make the money, I'm not gonna say a word because I want a payday.